This is Paul. Yeah. The brown shirts. Yeah. Yeah. Now, in late February, the Communist headquarters in Berlin. Yeah. The Karl Liebknecht. Yeah. Haus was raided by the Prussian police several times, and a lot of presumably incriminating printed material was said to have been confiscated. Yeah. The Haus had already been abandoned by the communists, but Goring announced, yes, that the seized documents showed that the communists were about to start a revolution. The publication of the captured documents was promised in the immediate future, but they never appeared. Yeah. They said something, but it didn't really happen. Yeah. Now, the Reichstag fire. Yeah. That's where we're at today. Yeah. The day after Hitler became Chancellor, Goebbels noted in his diary, in a conference with the Fuhrer, we laid down the lines for the fight against the Red Terror. Yes. For the present, we shall abstain from direct countermeasures. First, the Bolshevik attempt at revolution must burst into flame. At the given moment, we shall strike. It was obvious that the Nazi leadership was waiting for a suitable opportunity to strike at the Marxist enemies. Now, this presented itself in an unexpected manner. Ouch! Evening of February 27th, the Reichstag building in Berlin was set on fire. Ouch! When the police arrived on the scene, they apprehended a half-naked, workless Dutch ex-communist, 25-year-old Marinus van der Lubbe. There were a number of suspicious reasons attached to the fire. Yeah. The police found that the vast Reichstag building had been incinerated on several places. Consequently, there rapidly arose suspicions whether van der Lubbe had been acting alone, being the sole perpetrator. Early on, suspicions also arose that the Nazis themselves were responsible for the fire, and the Lube only was a front man as a main suspect. Yeah. Now, most historians accepted this opinion during the early post-war years. 1962, a German specialist published a very thorough investigation. The matter, and consequent to a study, most serious scholars now accept that Lube was right when he had claimed that he was solely responsible for putting Reichstag building on fire. But irrespective of who was responsible for the Reichstag fire, the Nazis used the golden opportunity presented to them on a silver plate through Lube's foolish act. Yeah. Now, these civil rights, yeah, that you've decided to suspend. Yeah. Where you can accuse people of crimes and you know that they didn't do it. Yeah. Where you don't have to admit evidence, you could just say that people are crazy. Yeah. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to have you put in prison. Yes! And all of those in law enforcement will be legally liable for any knowledge of any crime. Yeah! Now, it sounds like I'm talking something crazy. Yeah! Like I'm expecting you right now to do something that violates the laws. I'm actually expecting you to do something that enforces the laws. That's why, quite often, I tell you to enforce the laws. Yeah! You are incapable of enforcing the laws. Now, we have what is known as a want to take over the United States. Yeah, it's a variation of Nazism. It's this top secret way where if you're in the family, yeah, you know that they don't know. Ouch! And when it involves the actual enforcement of the laws of the United States, you know that we don't have to do that when we are liable for any violating of the laws. Yeah. Now, I know as a citizen, yeah, the laws have to be enforced. Yeah. In fact, I was looking through some of the laws that have been passed, yes, presented, yes, or had some sort of roll call as wanting to have them passed. Yes. Now, it looks like you're using a pandemic to completely restructure the legal system. All of the laws of the United States. I'm going to need to know all the laws right now since the start of the pandemic, approximately February of this year. See, the most viewed bills. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these don't sound very good. A Green New Deal. Yeah. Appropriations Act of 2019. Yeah. the Marijuana Like Alcohol Act. Yeah. The People Act of 2019. Yes. National Emergencies Act. Oh, now, this is one that I really did look at. The National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2020. Yeah. Now, protecting right to organize. Oh, fairness for high-skilled immigrants. Yes. United States, Mexico, Canada agreement. Oh, now, Comprehensive Credit Act of 2020. Right now! You're using the pandemic as an excuse to change the actual laws of the United States. Yeah, with what you think should be the United States without the actual understanding of the population's need to be able to focus on any of your changes to laws, introductions to laws, yeah, or the ability to evaluate the validity of the laws. Yeah. Now, all of these stay-at-home citizens, yeah, they right now